Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, viewers of all ages, welcome back to the show Just My Thoughts. I am your host, Erick Daniel Coughlin, and today we're going to be breaking down the NBA's offseason. That's right, we already had the first 10 episodes of the new year. We had broke down the entire offseason of the NFL, so now we're going to flip the script and do the exact same thing for the NBA. And that being said, we're going to get started. I've chosen to start with the Southeastern Division. That is on the eastern side of the ball. The Southeast Division of the eastern side of the ball. That is your Atlanta Hawks, your Charlotte Hornets, your Miami Heat, your Orlando Magic, and your Washington Wizards. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. So starting with Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta, you guys had re-signed Vit Krejci. You have signed Dominic Barlow. You worked out a trade to get Larry Nance Jr., that is, David Rudy, and Cody Zeller. So Cody Zeller is pretty good, but he's never been like a dominant player. Larry Nance Jr., again, pretty good, never been a dominant player. These guys are what I call middle-of-the-ring players. And this is what you let go of. You let go of DeJounte Murray, Squid Bay, and A.J. Griffin. So how I view what you guys have done for your offseason is I give you guys a C-. I think you got worse, not better. So that's very sad news for all you Atlanta Hawks fans. Yes, Trae Young will be healthy. Yes, you guys are getting your point guard back, but you lost your shooting guard and a pretty damn good one. So I think you guys did a terrible job, Atlanta Hawks, terrible job. Let's go with your Charlotte Hornets. How about re-signing Miles Bridges to a 3-year deal? Nice job. Re-signed Seth Curry to a 1-year deal. Nice job. Picked up Taj Gibson off a 1-year deal. Nice job. Worked out a trade with the Dallas Mavericks to bring over Josh Green. Nice job. And then you got Antoine Watson. Watson is the only guy on this whole entire list that I do not know. These are the players you guys let go of. Davis Bertan, no big deal. Bryce McGowens, no big deal. Alex Podzeski, no big deal. I see this as an upgrade for the Charlotte Hornets. Good job. You guys did a phenomenal job. Hopefully you guys keep LaMelo Ball in town, and hopefully you guys can start picking up some wins. I think keeping Miles Bridges was good because actually I kind of wanted him to find his way in Chicago. So the fact that you guys kept him means that you guys are on the same page as me. I think he's a good player. I think you guys have a few good players in line with the whole Brandon Miller thing. Now with Miles Bridges sticking around, you guys know you shored up your power forward. You guys got a phenomenal point guard, LaMelo Ball. Things might be looking up for you guys for all you Charlotte Hornet fans out there. Nice job. Moving forward, we're going to talk about the Miami Heat. How about Miami Heat paid Bam Adebayo 3 years? Well worth it. They re-signed Thomas Bryant to a 1-year deal. They re-signed Hayward Highsmith, 1-year deal. They re-signed Kevin Love to a 2-year deal. And they picked up Alec Burke on a 1-year deal. That being said, they released Caleb Martin and Orlando Robinson. Now listen. You let go of a player that helped you win a championship, or at least put you in position to win a championship. No, and I think the bubble year, he was there. And then, the year you guys had faced off against Denver, which was nasty. Again, he was there. So you guys let go of what I would consider probably your third or fourth best player on your team. This is bad. This is bad news for your Miami Heat fans. Oh, what are you talking about? We still got Tyler Hero. We still got Jimmy Butler. We re-signed Bam Adebayo. Yeah, but this is who you've been for the last 4 years, and the league's figured you guys out. And this is what the whole league has learned. If Jimmy goes down, you guys can't win. So you guys didn't get better. You guys stayed exactly the same. And without Jimmy Butler's the team. That's what you guys know. So, how do I picture this? Terrible fucking job for the Miami Heat. It's about damn time. I've been waiting for you guys to suck for a long fucking time, and it might be the year for you guys to fucking suck. That just being said, sorry, Miami Heat fans. You guys have only kept me out of every time I've been important, so fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Moving forward. Let's talk about the team I'm picking to win this division. What? Yes, and when I covered the NFL, I picked, teams to win their division. This team, I'm picking to win this division. Let's talk about your Orlando Magic. Boy, are they bad news. How about this? Resign Goga Batides, 3-year deal. Resign Gary Harris, 2-year deal. Re-sign Jonathan Isaac to a 5-year deal. Re-sign Franz Wagner to a 5-year deal. Re-sign Mortis Wagner 2-year deal. Picked up Caldwell Pope on a 3-year deal and re-signed Corey Joseph on a 1-year deal. And I'm going to say this. Okay, let's talk about what you lost, right? What did we lose? How about one player, Joe Ingles? Pretty much everyone that you guys signed, you guys already had. You got 2 newcomers this year, Caldwell Pope and Corey Joseph. Everybody else you kept at home. This is the reason why. Because last year you guys finished in the 5th in the East, and I picked you guys to win the 5th of the East. You guys were exactly as good as I thought you were going to be, but you were way better than what everyone else was expecting you guys to be. Good job. I think you got superstars: Pablo Banchero, future superstar; Franz Wagner, future superstar; Jonathan Isaac, super future superstar. You guys got everything it takes to be number 1 in the league, except for experience. The experience is the only thing you don't have. You guys are going to be electric. You guys are going to be on one of the best teams in the East. I got you slotted as the 3rd best team in the East this year. I got you guys slotted to win your division this year. I'm telling everyone who's watching this podcast right now, you better look out for the Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic are going to be on fire. You know their little emblem? You know, it's like the basketball that's on fire. Expect that this year. Franz Wagner ain't no bitch. And Pablo Banchero ain't no bitch. And Mortis Wagner holds his own. And I tell you, Wendell Carter Jr., I wish we was still a Bull. You better look out for Orlando Magic. Moving forward, we're not done. How about the Washington Wizards? This is what the Washington Wizards have done this offseason. How about picking up guard Anthony Gill? How about re-signing center Richard Holmes to a 2-year deal? Nice job. How about you got Squid Bay off of a trade with Atlanta? Good job. You picked up Malcolm Brogdon. Damn good job. You picked up Jonas Valanciunas. Damn good job. Upgrades across the whole damn board. Hey, look, last year you guys didn't do a whole lot and impress me, and I didn't think you guys could be competitive. This year you changed a lot. You got Kyle Kuzma. You give him a teammate in Valanciunas. You got a shooter in Malcolm Brogdon. You got a rebounder in Richard Holmes. You guys got a team that can compete. Good job, Washington Wizards. This is what you let go of. Danny Avdia, which is terrible. I thought Avdia might have been one of your better players last year. You let go of Tyus Jones. Big deal. You got Malcolm Brogdon. Upgrade. How you doing? And then Landry Shamet. Fuck that. You guys upgraded. Good job. So how do I see this division in the NBA? Who's making the playoffs out of this division in the NBA? These are the questions that everyone wants to answer. Again, Atlanta Hawks did a terrible job. I slot you dead last in this division. Hornets being the second to dead last team in this division. So there's 5 teams in each division. Let's just do it in order. How about your number 1 team in this division and guaranteed playoff team slotted 3rd in the East, Orlando Magic? How about for the respected Jimmy Butler, because Jimmy Butler's my favorite player in the NBA? How about Miami Heat slotted number 2? And like the 7th seed in the East. Yeah, you're going to be number 2. Okay, but you're going to be like the 7th team in the East. You better believe that. All right? You're going to be playing in the play-in bracket weekend. How you doing? 3rd team, Washington Wizards. 4th team, Charlotte Hornets. 5th team, worst team in the division, riding on one player. Atlanta Hawks riding on Trae Young, thinking Trae Young's going to just do the damn thing. The problem is, in basketball, it takes, 10 guys primarily, but, there's 15 on a team, 13 usually dress, so 13 players usually make a basketball team. Only usually 8 or 9 are going to play. But one guy ain't never going to win it all, and damn sure ain't going to be. Even if it was one guy, let me sum this up for all you Atlanta Hawks fans out there. Even if one guy in the league would make you a championship team player, it's not Trae Young. Sorry about that. Now we're only running at about 9 minutes. I'm feeling a little bit froggy, so if you guys will continue to give me your time, I'm going to continue through the Eastern Conference of the NBA. How about I take my division? Let's do 2 divisions today. How about that? How about we take the NBA Central Division of the Eastern Conference? How about we start with the Milwaukee Bucks? Milwaukee Bucks, you got a few new players. How about Taurean Prince from LA Lakers? How about Gary Trent Jr., 3-point sharpshooting specialist from Toronto Raptors? How about DeLon Wright, That's the only player you guys got that didn't make sense. And you only lost Malik Beasley. So you got a shooter, damn good job. You got a defensive wing, damn good job. And you got DeLon Wright. I mean, obviously you're thinking like maybe for injury purposes or something because he don't fit the fucking script. However, you guys done pretty good. You expect him to have Giannis back, okay. You guys got Dame back, okay. You're looking at Brook to stay the guy in the middle of the field, okay. Here's the problem. You got Big Bad Brook. You've had Big Bad Brook. You got Big Bad Giannis. You had Big Bad Giannis. You got Damian Lillard. Who cares? I don't care about Damian Lillard. So I see you guys being about the fifth best team in the East. You're going to be a playoff team. Okay, yeah, the Greek Freak makes you that. But don't think you're going to win a championship, Milwaukee. Moving forward, let's talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers. How about this is brilliant all the way across. Hey, Cleveland. Hey, good job. Listen to what you did. How about re-signing Jared Allen for a 3-year deal? Nice job. How about re-signing Donovan Mitchell for a 3-year deal? Again, nice job. How about re-signing Evan Mobley to a 5-year deal? How about nice job? Guess who you lost? Nobody. You took all the money you had from making the playoffs 2 years in a row, and you invested in the team that you've been building for the last 4 years. Damn good job in trusting the process. Damn good job in investing in the money that you've already made from the team that you already built. Good job, Cleveland. What does that mean? I think you're about the 6th seed. I think you're going to be a playoff team, about the 6th seed. All in all, still good job. Good job, Cleveland. Maybe the 5th seed. You might be better. You might be better in Milwaukee. You might take 5th seed. Milwaukee might be 6th seed. You might be better in Milwaukee. Let's talk about the team that's going to be a little bit better than the both teams I just named. Let's talk about the Indiana Pacers. Indiana Pacers, you picked up James Johnson for a year. You picked up Andrew Nimhard for a 3-year deal. You guys had him last year. You guys drafted him. You re-signed him to a 3-year deal. Damn good job, Andrew Nimhard. How about Pascal Siakam? You guys made the trade for him, and then you re-signed him immediately. 4-year deal. Pascal got the bag. And then James Wiseman. You guys find a way to get James Wiseman from Detroit. So now you got a 7-footer in town. Good job. And guess what else? High flying Obi Toppin 4-year deal. So Obi Toppin got the bag. Pascal Siakam got the bag. Andrew Nemhard got the bag. James Whiting got traded for. James Johnson got a 1-year deal, and it only cost you Jalen Smith. Thank you very much for that. Jalen Smith is now in Chicago. We're talking about them next. But how do I see this Indiana Pacer team? About the 4th or 5th, about where Orlando was supposed to be slotted, that's where I see them slot. About the 4th or 5th seed, probably the 5th seed. So I see Indiana at the 5th seed. Then I see Cleveland at the 6th seed. Then I see Milwaukee at the 7th seed. Now let's talk about one Detroit Pistons. How about Detroit Pistons re-sign Cade Cunningham 5-year deal? Simone Fontanachu 2-year deal. Malik Beasley 1-year deal. Tim Hardaway Jr. trade with Milwaukee or with the Mavericks. Tobias Harris 2-year deal. Wendell Moore Jr. trade with Washington Wizards. And then Paul Reed. And this is what you had to lose. Taj Gibson, no big deal. You lost Quentin Grimes. I think that's going to bother you. You lost James Wiseman. I think that's going to bother you. You brought in vets to help out this young core. You got a young core. Yeah, you did. But you also had pieces in that young core you kissed goodbye. Quentin Grimes and James Wiseman. So you're building and you're adding pieces. And you're building and you're adding pieces. It's like a mouse on a track running the treadmill. How do I see that working out for you? I don't. I think our division in whole is incredibly talented. And I think you guys are pretty good. I think you guys got some of that talent that I'm talking about. And I like Tobias Harris, by the way. Would love to see Tobias Harris in a Bulls jersey. But I don't think you guys are going to be a playoff team. Again, get used to it. Because this is the reason why. We're going to talk about what the Chicago Bulls have done this offseason. We got a lot of changes. We've talked about a lot of changes. We're not going to make up all those changes today. Today we're going to talk about roster changes. How about we traded Alex Caruso for Josh Giddey? I think that's a great trade. even swap. A great defender for a great offender. Amazing. I love it. I love it. How about we picked up Jalen Smith out of free agency? Just Indiana said, "Oh, we don't need him no more," so we signed him. 4 years, $24 million. Thank you for that. How about we gave Patrick Williams 5 years, $90 million? Is that great? Hell no. Am I happy about it? Fuck no. Do I wish it never happened? Hell yeah. But did it? Yes, it did. Patrick Williams will be around for 5 years, $90 million, unless we find a way to trade it. We traded DeMar DeRozan. And with that trade, we brought in Chris Duarte, which I think is going to work out. And I'm going to explain all of this in a minute. Also, during the offseason, we picked up. Oh, yeah, no, we didn't. We let go of Andre Drummond. So, how do I see this? I see the Bulls slotting themselves in that eighth seed slot. I think we're going to be a play-in team again. But I think we're going to be a play-in team without having to fight to be in the play-in. Hallelujah. So we'll be that eighth seed slot. So what I'm saying is, out of this division, 5 teams make a division, ladies and gentlemen. 4 of them are going to be playoff teams in this division. Milwaukee Bucks playoff team. Chicago Bulls, or Milwaukee Bucks and Chicago Bulls, play-in teams. 7th and 8th seed slots. Then your Cleveland Cavaliers and your Indiana Pacers, playoff teams with that 6th and 5th slots. Now, I already gave that 3rd slot away to Orlando, and I already gave that 4th slot away to Miami, which means there's only 2 more slots left in the East. And we didn't talk about them tonight, which means we're got to talk about them the next time we break down a division. I'll tell you what, we're running about 17 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll give me a little bit of time, let's find out who that 1 and 2 teams are. And let's talk about how my predictions could be a little far-fetched. Because in this division, in your NBA Atlantic division of the Eastern Conference, we definitely have 3 standout playoff teams. 3 standout playoff teams. And quite possibly a play-in team. So maybe 4. So if my division's producing 4 and this division's producing 4, things are going to be shaky in the East. But it all really boils down to 2 divisions. Let's get started with the New York Knicks. How about re-signing Precious Achiuwa, 1-year deal? How about re-signing OG Anunoby, 5-year deal? That's huge, but he's worth it. How about re-signing Jalen Brunson to a 4-year deal? How about you worked out a deal to get Mikal Bridges? And I think Mikal Bridges got a 4-year deal. You found a way to get Bates Diop, and you found a way to get Cameron Payne. But all of that came to a high price. Now, listen, I like it all the way across the board. All your badass players, you re-signed them, you had to keep them. They kept you competitive. They helped you be within the top 4 teams in the East. Without these players, you could not have won. That's why they all got the bag, I understand. But this is what it cost you. Bojan Bogdanovic, good player. Alec Burks, good shooter. Mohamed Diakib, don't even know who that is. Isaiah Hartenstein, a walk-in triple-double. And Shake Milton. So the outside looking in, you lost 1 great player. So actually, not that bad. New York Knicks, pretty fucking good job. Where do I slot you? I don't really know. I don't think you're better than Orlando, so Orlando stays at that 3 slot. I think you could beat and bang with Cleveland. You could beat and bang with Indiana. I think you could beat and bang with Miami. So you might be slotted at that 4th seed slot where you were slotted last year. You're about as damn good as what you were last year, but you got a little bit more competitive. You got a little couple of better players, but you didn't really overall change your team. About the 4th seed playoff team. Good job, New York Knicks. Moving forward, let's talk about the most impressive team this offseason. Let's talk about your Philadelphia 76ers. Hot damn, Philadelphia. All you 76ers fans out there, you guys made so much noise it makes me sick. I got you slotted as the 2nd best team in the East. This is what you've done. How about you picked up Kyle Lowry 1-year deal? If you have him as an IR, that's great. If you got him coming off the bench, that's great. How about KJ Martin, 2-year deal? How about Tyrese Maxey got the 5-year bag? Damn good job. How about Kelly Oubre Jr. got a 2-year bag? Damn good job. You picked up Andre Drummond for 2 years. Amazing. You picked up Paul George for a 4-year deal. I don't know how you fucking did it. You got Eric Gordon for a 2-year deal. Reggie Jackson and Caleb Martin. Holy living shit. You're the second best team on the East. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. We're going to talk about what you lost. You let go of Nick Batum. Who cares? Mo Bamba. Who's that? Buddy Hield. Whatever. You let go of DeAnthony Melton. Who cares? Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne don't even deserve to be in the NBA. And then Paul Reed. That's how I feel about this. Major upgrades. We're talking about PG-13. Going to be playing with Joel Embiid. You kept Tyrese Maxey. You kept Kelly Oubre. Those are your young athletes. You picked up dominant rebounder, fucking Andre Drummond. You got Joel Embiid. He ain't going no damn where. In case your youngsters get hurt, you got fucking Kyle Lowry as a backup, son of a bitch. Caleb Martin, are you serious? How did that happen? The Heat are stupid for letting him go. You guys got even younger and more athletic. Hey, you got some young athletes. Let me tell you about them. I think Tyrese Maxey is a young athlete. I think he's pretty damn good. Kelly Oubre Jr., young athlete, pretty damn good. And then Caleb Martin adds to the juice. Fuck, I think you're the second best team in the East. Your Toronto Raptors fans, Scotty Barnes got the 5-year bag. Emmanuel Quickly got the 5-year bag. You picked up Garrett Temple for a 1-year deal. Other than him walking in and saying, I retire, that makes no sense. Bruno Fernando. I don't know who Bruno Fernando is, and I watch a lot of basketball. So that's not good. Davion Mitchell. You know Davion Mitchell. Everybody knows Davion Mitchell. That's okay. You let go of Jalen McDaniels, Gary Trent Jr., and Sajah Venzenkoff. Let me tell you, Sajah Venzenkoff, that's a good player. Gary Trent Jr. is a lights-out three-point shooter. And Jalen McDaniels was a young athlete. So you lost some speed, you lost some three-point shooting, and you lost some defense. But you committed to it quickly, and you committed to Barnes. And Davion Mitchell, everybody knows that name. That's a nice little point guard coming off the bench. You might can find ways to start him and give him some rejuvenate his career. You never know what can happen with Davion Mitchell. All in all, good job. You guys are playing team. Hey, looking forward, Toronto Raptors. Be happy. I think you're going to be around the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th. You're going to be a play-in bracket team. Good job. Hey, play-in bracket's still the playoffs. I don't care what anybody says. There's 10 playoff teams in the NBA. I see you as one of them. Brooklyn Nets, how you doing? Let's talk about what you guys got going on here. How about Nick Claxton? Got re-signed to a big deal. Keon Johnson got re-signed. Trendon Watford got re-signed. Then you picked up Bojan Bogdanovic, Killian Hayes, Shake Milton, Zaire Williams. What did it cost you? You lost Bates Diop and Mikal Bridges. All in all, I like Nick Claxton. I think he's good. I think Bojan Bogdanovic plays good defense, shoots good 3 and D player. Zaire Williams is a young athlete. No one knows what he could do yet. Maybe you'll figure it out. Keon Johnson, he could play some ball. I don't know how I see you guys. I don't think you guys are going to be a playoff team because this is the reason why. We haven't even talked. I've already said 3 of you guys are going to make it. And we haven't talked about the boys who just won the championship. You don't think the champions are not making a playoffs, do you? Your number 1 team in the NBA for the 2nd year in a row. How about your Boston Celtics? How about you kept Sam Hauser for a 4-year deal? You kept Luke Cornett for a 1-year deal. You guys got Neemias Queta. I don't even know who that is. You re-signed Jason Tatum for a 5-year deal. Xavier Tillman, big boy from Memphis, got him on a 2-year deal. Derek White re-signed the bag, 4-year deal. And you only lost Sivy. Sivy didn't even play last year, so you didn't lose nobody. If you didn't lose nobody, you re-signed everybody. You just won a championship. You should have won a championship the year before. Guess what that means? It means Boston Celtics are going to be the number 1 team in the East. It means the Boston Celtics are probably repeating, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter who's making the playoffs. Because I think your Boston Celtics are going to win the championship. What? I said Jason Tatum, who's going to guard him? Nobody. Jaylen Brown, who's going to guard him? Nobody. Derek White just seems to be an all-around basketball player. Who's going to guard him? Nobody. And we don't even know what's going on with with you know Porzingis. Look, Kristaps Porzingis is having surgery. He's supposed to be ready by preseason. If they re-sign him, what's he gonna do about it? What's anybody gonna do about it? I'm a diehard Chicago Bulls fan. Who do I want to win a championship? Chicago Bulls. Do I think the Bulls can beat the Celtics? No. Who do I think's got the most competitive edge in the entire NBA on the eastern side of the ball, outside of the Boston Celtics? Probably Orlando Magic. Do I think the Orlando Magic could beat the Boston Celtics? Fuck, I don't know, man. I mean, probably not. Let's just be real. I'd like it. Probably not. Probably not. All right, my favorite player in the NBA is Jimmy Butler, plays for the Miami Heat. Do I think Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, and Jimmy Butler stand a chance against Kristaps Porzingis, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum? Fuck, what a battle. Probably not. The same team in this division got supposedly the best center in the NBA. Got PG-13 this year. Got some young, badass athletes. You know, I just named them. I'll name them again. Kelly Oubre Jr., Tyrese Maxey, Caleb Martin. Do I think those guys can beat the Boston Celtics? Probably not. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the show, if you like what you heard and you enjoyed what you see, always feel free to cash at me, Erick Daniel Coughlin, hashtag Coughlin Pride. Have a nice day.